I love some pussy before I go.
Men get tired. We get tired. God, we get tired. And don't nobody give a damn. The folks you would think could give a damn don't give a damn. Sometimes your kids don't even give a damn. And in the face of such hurt, heartbreak, rejection, confusion, a lot of men are just out here lost. And waking up every day is a miracle.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
A girl loves you, of course. She loves you when she's going to the restaurants and you're not in jail and you're taking care of her and her rent is paid and you're buying her handbags and you're entertaining her. But does she really love you? When I'm on my private jet and the 10 out of 10 beauty queen goes, I love you. Duh, we're on a private jet on our way to the Swiss Alps.
Yep.
Okay, you love me now, but we're gonna see. And that's the way it is with faith and relationships and friendships and everything else in the world. You learn a lot about the truth that you're at the bottom. And if you're ever at the bottom, or if you're watching this and you're at the bottom right now, just pay attention.
Damn! 1.6 million men have tried. 525,000 men have died. Those are the numbers every year that we lose to suicide. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness, and I know not too many people will be talking about it, and not too many people know about it, but I'm going to be talking about it. Countless times in our society, we suffer in silence, and we are told to man up, to toughen up, keep our head down, and suppress our emotions. It's okay to not be okay and still be a man. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to them. Do whatever you need to do to not carry the weight of the world on your back, because at some point, if you don't have somewhere to put it, it'll crush you. I've been there. I know what it feels like to think that tomorrow might not be worth it. At the end of the day, you'll be okay. You may not see your way through, but you always have your next step. And you don't have to act like everything's okay, because it's okay if it's not. Sit in it if you have to, cry, yell, scream, do whatever you have to do to process and feel those emotions. But don't let it consume you, because it's consumed enough. Keep going, because when it's all said and done, you will be okay.
A lot of black men don't have friends that they can really have deep conversations with, bro.
No.
And I didn't know that that was a thing. Because with my bros, I'd be like, yo, I love you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yo, bro, I need a hug. Yo, let's pull up tomorrow because I'm going through some things right now. God's put me through some fire right now. Look,
Yeah.
what's up, bro? I need y'all to pull up. I need a hug. I need us to sit down, eat. Let's talk a little bit. You feel me? And we can have those conversations. We can cry in front of each other. We can chill. We can hug each other. We can embrace each other. And we can tell each other like, yo, bro, this is what I need from you. And it's not going to come off as, oh, bro, you gay. No homo.
Right,
Pause. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, so I feel like a lot of black men don't really have that and struggle when it comes time for them to seek out support because they've never known how to.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
Oh, yeah, that's all she wrote. Man. About time, man. What you getting into this weekend, man? Nothing, bro. I'm locked in, man. I signed up for that overtime they put on the wall over there. Like, you not leaving with us right now? 4 shifts, man. Yep. Did nobody want it? I ain't never heard. Is that legal? Can you work 4 consecutive shifts? They might as well put me in bed in the break room. No, I just thought you was gonna be leaving because our kids' graduation tonight. It's graduation putting money in my pocket. It's graduation paying my bills. Exactly. Come on, man. Exactly. My check gonna have 160 hours on it. It's only 168 hours in a week. I slept an hour and 14 minutes every day in between these shifts, boy. Locked in. Come on. You can go see your kid walk across the stage or whatever with that. That's important to you. Overtime. Locked in. That's what's important to me. Come on, man. It ain't about nothing else. Ain't about nothing else.
Why this shit piss me off? Like, we got men always going through some shit, crazy ass stories that I hear from my brothers crazy situations that men should really try to avoid. It doesn't even make sense how we usually get into these relationships and put their trust in some women, and next thing you know, they're trying to destroy your life. It's crazy. I keep hearing stories that you know the woman isn't doing everything she planned on doing from the jump. Act like she was gonna really fulfill certain dreams that he had, maybe move into a certain spot or maintaining a certain position at her job, or you know bringing in whatever funds or anything like that, or just satisfying them. And it's crazy that we don't talk. Men don't talk. We never actually take our time to you know uh, voice what we go through when we go through it. And pretty much the whole story. Most of the time we have to enter therapy, or maybe the wife will make us enter, group therapy with the family and shit, or something like that, and we'll be able to voice our opinion then. But other than that, we don't usually go to any therapy. We usually don't go to anybody that's willing to really hear our story, or willing to hear our situation out, maybe even a damn issue or whatever. So, however we want to put it, it never actually gets heard and never actually gets broken down and, you know, put into the right light where we can actually get over it and get over whatever issues it might have been, you know, uh, maybe stopping us from developing and growing how we need to be as men. So it's fucked up that I kind of started this channel just to, hear men's opinions on shit, and, listen to a lot of brothers, because every time I was running around and hearing brothers, they was talking about they freshly divorced, or they just went through a breakup, or um, maybe they are married, and everything is going well, but they know that they got a boulder over their head. If they do make the wrong move, it could be detrimental to their health. So, it's fucked up that um, men don't talk about half the stuff they go through, which would stop other men from falling to the same traps and the same tricks that other men has fallen towards. It's messed up that, I don't know, we just don't get into a group and try to discuss these type of things, relationship issues, job issues, even family issues. Dealing with sisters, or um, cousins, or aunties, or mothers. It's fucked up, but I'm more of a person that's trying to hear people out and trying to understand, get some game from people. So every time I talk to different men, and they actually opened up, we all seem to go through the same shit. We all seem to go through the same ass bullshit. You're dealing with females, you're dealing with the kids, dealing with moms, dealing with granny, or dealing with uh, a distant relative, or a distant relationship, or a business partner, or anything like that. It seems like most of us go through the same situations, and we're not talking about it to make the other person, or the person that is discussing the problem, avoid it as well. So we all tend to go through the same thing and get hit upside the head with the same problems. But then we don't talk about it, so we never even hear that the other guy went through the same thing, and the other guy went through the same thing, and it's just a big ass circle, you know. So don't feel like you're alone in most of these situations that you go through as a man, because most of the time, your neighbor, your brother, your cousin that you ain't talked to, your dad, your uncle, Somebody close has been through the same situation that you're going through, and they might have the key to keep you going forward and put you in a better spot than you would have been if you never listened to them. Probably if you listen to your uncle or your older cousin or your dad or maybe even a coworker that's been through the same issues that you're going through in life, you wouldn't even have to go through the bullshit because they'll let you know what you should do. It's fucked up that men don't talk and there's no real spaces for men to actually have this conversation safely, and nobody sit there and prejudge them before they even get half their sentences out their mouth. They just sit there and they'll be called soft or called insecure about certain situations or called this or that. Like, you can't even get the damn story out because everybody's prejudging you before you say anything. So I understand, man. That's why I made Angry Little Dudes. It's for us, you know, for you to understand that I'm with you. I understand. I've been through the ringer, through this life shit. I've been through all that and more, so, and I've worked at plenty of places where it's usually a lot of men around, the heavy lifting jobs and stuff like that. So we talk, and I talk because I want to hear more stories and maybe I can get some game from somebody that might be useful in my life now or 40 years from now, you know. So it seems like we all seem to go through the same thing, but nobody seems to talk about it. Nobody seems to get on a serious note about things. They just let things keep developing and getting hit with life. And if you're a man, then you'll start understanding what life entails with different men. You have to have a whole group or that is tribe, you know. Sometimes we don't have that because most people are working. Most people are trying to handle their business, so you don't even have time to actually um, sit back and talk to your older brothers or older cousins or your dad or your uncles or anything like that to get their real perspective on life, you know. And then when we do, you might be a little intoxicated or might be a family get together and, dudes ain't talking realistic. They're just, talking vague and they're just getting their day, done with. They might have just argued with the girl or argued with the wifey or whatnot. So you just never know what dudes is going through. And I always try to have sympathy for that or empathy for that because I am a man and I've been through so much. And I ain't never had too many people to talk to get the story out. Nobody actually wanted to hear the story. Nobody took time to actually want to sit down and hear the story unless they're getting paid. Maybe it's a paid therapist. I don't know. I never went to therapy. But all I'm saying is nobody actually was like, oh, okay, let me just, hear that out and dissect maybe where you went wrong and maybe some parts where you could develop better, you know. And I've done that for so many men already. I just wanted to actually bring it to I guess a platform and bring it to the internet and actually uh, maybe help out people like that, because helping out co-workers here, brothers here, cousins there is cool, but you'll rather want to help out a vast majority of people that might be going through the same issues that you went through, going through the same struggles that you went through, and maybe y'all can come to some kind of common ground and common understanding of what men should do to just progress forward in this life, you know. And I'm just all for that. I'm all for men trying to figure this shit out because I've done a lot of carpentry jobs. I've done a lot of, you know, uh, construction jobs and demolition jobs, and, heavy lifting shit. So I just been around men and was able to communicate with them for years and was like, oh, damn. Well, we all went through the same. Well, why don't nobody talk about it? Because we don't talk. We don't talk. Why we don't talk? Niggas don't talk. Well, wait, this might be a problem though, right? And then I see it on the women's side. The women talk all damn day. They're on the phones talking and gossiping and figuring out new things and new ideas. I'm like, okay, well, what are they, thinking about to progress the community, And then I see men, we working, building this or building that, and I just want everybody to be on a higher level of thinking and a way to pursue life and a better life, you know. You know, making it easier on each other and communication here and there, making it easier on yourself, just taking the weight off your shoulders, thinking about life all the time or death all the time or something that isn't going to be so helpful for you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't want to be too long winded. Man, we got to understand that we all go through the same thing, and most of the time, if you can talk to a level-headed man that's older than 40, 45, that's been through some shit. I'm talking about level-headed, maintained the same job for over 10 years. I don't know what else I gotta put out there, because all niggas ain't smart. All niggas ain't worth listening to. So I don't know how else to try to put. I don't really care about a job. I just want somebody that's understanding and know how to maneuver through the community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people are so closed off from community, they don't know how to maneuver through different communities regardless of where they're at in the world. You should be able to understand and maintain and know how to talk your way into and out of certain things that you need to do as a man and as a person just living life and running around the world. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you might bump into that you might have to, hey, you know what? Whoa. You know, the situation might have not have been, or hey, how you doing? And talk your way into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you all in backstage in the club or all in backstage at a concert and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to be too long-winded, but some dudes ain't worth fucking listening to. I've got my pen and pad for plenty of people that ain't worth listening to. You know, you thought you was gonna get some notes, thought you was gonna get some game, and them niggas was lame. But it is what it is, man. Silence acceptance and when you having it. Like, comment, subscribe.